In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to set your paints up for your analogous color painting and also some different painting techniques. So the paint that you're going to be using is going to be the liquid tempera paint. It's in these big gallons over here. So let's say that you chose your color scheme yellow, yellow-green, green, and blue-green. For colors like yellow and green, you can take it right out of the gallon and you want to get 3 pumps with the thing. So you just push down with the cup right underneath the well. And then for other colors like your tertiaries, there's actually already a blue-green mixed over here. It's called turquoise. And for the tertiaries that aren't mixed, which will be most of them, you need to do a half and half in the well. So yellow-green would be 3 pumps of yellow and 1 pump of green, because green is a darker color, so you don't need as much. And then you would just stir it to get an even color. So now I'm going to show you some of those techniques. Let's come over here. It's going to be a little noisy. So I have my drawing that I did from observation all ready. You can see I did my hair. And like I said, I'm doing yellow, yellow, green, green, and blue, green. So I'm going to need a couple different brushes, okay? So you can get a bigger brush and a smaller brush, and I'll show you some different techniques. So first of all, we want to make sure all of our tertiary colors are mixed. So I don't want you to use the bristle side of the brush to do this. I actually want you to use the back side of the brush and stir it almost like you're stirring batter to make like cupcakes. And then wipe off the side, and then you can get a paper towel and just wipe off the brush. So now you have your nice color palette there, your analogous color palette. So I'm going to show you a few different techniques, and there's also liquid tempera painting techniques kind of listed in the painting center for you. So there's obviously the basic, just filling in a shape solid. Okay, so for example, you could do this. Now, a lot of times I see students go all the way up the brush with the paint. I don't want you to do that. Only go up where it doesn't touch the metal. Go halfway up the bristle. And you want to do nice and smooth and even. Okay, so that would be if you were filling in the shape. We're not going to do outlining shapes for this one. The next one I'm going to show you is color streaking. Now this works really, really nice for analogous color schemes. So you want to wash your brush anytime you go to switch colors. And make sure that your brush isn't too wet, because this paint is already liquid paint. It doesn't require for you to add any water to it, and if there's too much water, it's going to get too fluid and it's just going to look kind of thin. So another technique for streaking, this might be nice for like a sky or ground. You can do some little streaks. Oh, I just thought of something. I should have paper underneath my painting so that I could protect my table. So I just got some paper to go underneath. So I'm going to go right off the edge here. Now when I go to get my next color, so I can do the next color in the color wheel, which is closest. So I just did green, so now I'm going to do yellow, green. I do this, and I kind of do it on top of it a little bit. And then from there, wash my brush, change, get some yellow, and then I can do like that. So you see you get a nice shift of colors in there. The next thing that you could do is blending 2 colors. So let's say on my rabbit, I had my rabbit a blue-green, but I wanted his belly to be green. So I could paint him, and then I want his belly to gradually become green. Get a little bit of that from here up, and then I can kind of go to see the two colors kind of blend together. Another great technique is dabbing or adding texture, which would be great for doing animals because you can kind of add things like fur, multiple colors, which looks really nice with an analogous color scheme. Adding scales, if you were doing, let's say you were doing a reptile, taking another color in the color scheme and doing a scale pattern on top. And then the last technique is dry brush. So you would want to have your brush be completely dry, and then you can do some kind of blending like this. You can also dab to get a nice texture as well. Just be careful when you do this, you don't spread the brush out so much that it looks like a spider. So those are a few different techniques, and just please make sure that when you're doing this, the color choices that you're making sure that, like in this oil pastel drawing, that even though I'm doing an analogous color scheme, the colors that are next to each other are different. There's some contrast, so I can make sure that it doesn't look like it's blending together.